Hey everybody, how's it going? What's happening? Hey, I'm here in the chicken coop, and I bought this thing online. So the rats are supposed to climb up them little stairways there, and there's peanut butter in that little clear thing on the top. Then underneath is like vents. So they're supposed to go from underneath and try and, get the peanut butter, and then the little doors open up and they fall into the bucket. So there's been a bunch of them out there. People make them all the time. I didn't have time to make it, so I always say, yeah, I can make that. I'll make that, but I just ain't got the time. I ain't got time to finish stuff I already got. But anyway, the only thing I've seen so far was the little stairs just kind of hook into the side, and not really hooks. So I see them coming off. I might have to glue them on there. But we have an infestation of rats in the chicken coop. I mean, terrible infestation. I mean, I've probably gotten rid of at least 15 of them. And the other night, I've seen a bunch of them running around. I come around to this side of the chicken coop, and I looked up that tree, and they were running. I must have counted at least 20 of them. It's like, good Lord, where they all coming from? My wife sticks these glue traps up there. Can you see them? The little sticky things. They get filled up like every day. Need them by like the case. Probably can find them on Amazon by the case, like, if you're missing. But anyway, we tried some other stuff, and they either get really, really nasty or they just don't work that good. But here's my garden. It's struggling. We ain't got no rain, and even if you water it, it's just not the same. We anyway got cucumbers first row. They only like 3 or 4 of them kind of survived. Now zucchini's doing pretty good in this row. They got watermelon. They got green beans. Only a few of those came up in this second batch. And then this is pumpkins, and this one's pumpkins. They're just not doing good. They need water. They need water bad. And then it's cantaloupes. They ain't doing so bad. And the watermelons next to them ain't doing so bad. And then I got cucumbers again. They're not doing good. And then I got squash at the beginning and then zucchini at the end. And the bugs got a hold of them, so they're not doing so good. And then the tomatoes, got a lot of tomatoes on there. Just hopefully nothing comes in there and eats them all up and stuff. Most of them are on the ground. But I trimmed them up and stuff. But they don't have any more blooms on them, too much on them now. I think it's just because it's so dry, maybe. And then my corn, this seems to starting to tassel out a little early. I thought some was still right on the ground. We got sunflower seeds. The deer got in there one night and chomped down a bunch of them. I got some leftover tomatoes, and some more green beans, and my strawberries. And then down there at the other end, I got beets. I got some turnips, mainly for the animals. I ain't eating no turnips. And I ain't eating no beets either, probably. I might put them in something. Might put them in my health drink. I make this drink instead of eating dessert. I put all kinds of fruit in there. I definitely put pineapple in there. Definitely put blueberry in there. Blueberry gives it a taste. And then strawberries. And then sometimes I put a couple of avocados in there. Maybe I put a couple of beets in there for them to get ready. And then I try and put a little bit of stuff in there that's healthy. And then I blend it all up. Blended to hell. And then I poured in little tiny little containers. And then I eat them for dessert. So it turned out pretty good. I had the blueberries because the more blueberries, the better the taste, I think. For me, at least. Yeah, this is our little store, our little farm stand. If we ever get anything to sell, we ain't got nothing to sell. That's pretty bad. Got a farm stand, ain't got nothing to sell. That's our huge ass oak tree. Thing is, it's leaning right toward the shed if it ever falls over or breaks. And my fence project, I Got the front painted, but I think I'm gonna put another coat on that front. And I still gotta do the back. I might try and jump on it again this weekend. That needs the back real bad. And then I still got one down there, and then I got a bunch of little pieces and stuff I need to do. Need to get down tarred up. And then let's see what else we got going. I'm trying to get some grass seed to grow. That's a nightmare with no water. Nothing new on the front and the back end. Her little go-kart. She had to have it for Tractor Supply. Oh, we got it for the kids. Well, the youngest one can't reach the pedals, and the older one, she's scared of everything, so she won't try it. Her niece came over the other day, and she's probably like 17 or something. So she rode that thing around till it ran out of gas. But anyway, so hopefully we catch some rats in that thing. I got another one inside, but I need a bucket. I get more buckets. I used to build houses, and I must have had 50 buckets under the damn shed. And one day I went out there to look for them. I was like, where are all the buckets? You don't need all the buckets. I gave them to this person. I gave them to that person. I was like, good Lord. So here are my turkeys. Now, anybody know anything about turkeys? Now, I looked it up. And see how their feet's all curled up there? That one there. This one here was the same thing, but it uncurled. So I'm hoping this one will too. But it said it was from being malnourished and not enough vitamins. I got vitamin water in there. That's what the yellow is. And then I got plenty of food and stuff. I mean, they had to fight when they were all squished in that one little. I had them all in the rabbit cage, but yeah, I don't know if anybody else got any suggestions of what should I do about the feet. And I was going to try and table popsicle sticks, but it didn't really work very good, and it kind of came right out of them. Yeah, no eggs, so ain't no laying ones yet. And I got the ducks in here. Got them a little pool. And they ain't got no eggs yet, so I don't know about them. I don't think her chickens are laying either. Ones about the same time. So, yeah, drag them around. This is, let's see if I find a spot. This was a spot here. See how it's kind of brown? It's coming back. I mean, just move them around so don't get the nasty stuff. And they're in a clean pen, and plus it fertilizes the grass as it goes on. But anyway, my pond got some algae on it or something. I was thinking, I seen a thing where for that kind of stuff you put baking soda in a spray bottle and spray it. So I'm gonna get a spray bottle, bug spray or whatever, and then fill it up with baking soda and shake it up and see if I can't squirt it onto the pond there. Bring the pH up, So, so next weekend, I got here's my cornfield. The weeds took over so bad that I went down each row with the weed eater, and then I sprayed some weed killer down in between the rows, so hopefully that'll help out. But this first big corn and stuff you see, that's the field corn. That's for the animals. And this other stuff, just like over in another field, it's tasseling. It's only like 4 feet tall. I don't know what kind of ears are going to get off of that. But yeah, that's the sweet corn and stuff. So that doesn't even good. I just don't think it's enough water. So anyway, I bought these gates. I screwed up on that too. I've got a 4-foot gate and a 10-foot gate, right? So I got up here with the post and the auger and all that, and see where that little white goat's standing. I already put the post in and I put the rails on. So now all I gotta do is put the anchors in and hang the gate, right? But from the wall to the post, I said I ain't going all the way back down the house to get a tape measure. So I measured with my feet, and I figured I'd have a little bit more actually, because my feet are a little bit, I kept a little space in there and stuff. So I figured it'd be like a little 4-foot something. If anything, I thought, well, worst come to worst, I'll add a board, right? Shoot, man, I'm like 3 inches short The same one went down there. I got me. So see down below, or if you see way down there, I don't know if you can see way down there. But then I'll get a couple of them out every once in a while, and then the fence, needs some work down there. So I told the neighbor when I put the fence up down at the very bottom that I left 2 feet of property on the other side. So if I need to go on the other side, one ain't gonna be a deal because it's my property, and I'm gonna be spraying the fence. So if you plant rose bushes up on the fence, it's a possibility they might get sprayed, and you really can't say nothing because it's still my property. So I mean, I'm not trying to fight over a little bit of land, but that's why I did it, more or less. But anyway, yeah, the whole fence needs all the posts need away. So, anyway, the gate down there, that's the same way. It's like 3 inches too short, so both of them are only gonna be able to swing one way. So this one, I guess, will swing out to this side, and then the gate one, I guess that'll be kind of good because I could put some kind of like spring on there, and then when they open the gate and it shuts back, and they can't really open it because it's pushed against the rail. What y'all doing? So I've been trying to cut off feeding them, but it's been so dry. I mean, there's still got a lot of green forage out there. But man, I don't know. Actually, my sister's bringing a cow over next Saturday to give me. It's actually a bull, and then I need to get me 2 heifers. But anyway, I was going to get the neighbor to drop off a bale of hay. I might just get him to drop off 2, one on this side and one on that side. But let's get him a greenhouse. I still got the little survivors in there. I need to get them some water, but I don't think I've used all the water up. So hopefully it makes it Lamar, because I think I used all the water up. Just a little bit. Give him a little tiny drink. A little drink. Fill them up tomorrow. That's about it in the greenhouse. Eh? These are just a thing. I threw some seeds in the bottom of the thing over. I think that's just squash or zucchini, and then some green beans. Actually got a couple of green beans in there. We'll get that to the pig. And tomatoes. It's supposed to be my backup in case worst comes to worst in the garden. There's nothing left but 1 or 2 tomatoes. I can say I got a tomato. Here, green bean. Eat a green bean. I need to clean this barn out. Well, I was going to plan it on doing. Pulling everything outside, everything. I mean, it's a mess. And because animals got loose a couple times in here and they just destroy everything. So I'm going to pull everything out. And then we'll rearrange everything. Try and clean it out. So that old freezer back there is like the 50s or something, and 50s or early 60s maybe, but it still runs and it still cools. I haven't used it. I guess worst kind of worst is something backup. Let's see. Get him some corn. All right. Give him a. That's it. I'm gonna feed him more real quick. See, I tried to feed them in the summer. Let them forage. They got plenty of stuff to forage, and then in the wintertime you gotta feed them. I mean, I buy just for the goats, sheep, and the pigs. I probably spent about $800 in just hay for this many. Trying to get rid of a bunch of them. I got rid of like 3 goats, and I had somebody coming after the sheep. They didn't want to. They changed their mind. Dolly. Where's she at? She's been laying up by herself, but she don't look like she's sick or nothing. This is hot. I need to cut her hair off. She got some hard hair to cut. Anyway, that's about it. Got my boards. Well, I got those. I don't know if I told you or not. I usually get them for about $400 for a bundle. Ends up being like $4 a board, somewhere around there. And then place I usually get them from, they shut down. But he was about the same before he shut down. I should have went to like a couple weeks before, because like 2 weeks. I waited like 2 weeks and I called back and they were like, "Oh, we're out of business." I was like, "Well, I just called like a couple weeks." "Yeah, I'm sorry." So I had to go a little farther to another mill. And he was about the same, maybe just a little bit higher. But ended up being like $800. So it's like $8 a board. Still, I guess, cheaper than Lowe's, but good Lord. There's some posts. The wooden posts there, they were $9 when we first moved here. They're like freaking $21. So, I had this big old tarp. I kind of forgot about it. We had it shoved under the trailer. I got it out here. It's got a couple of holes in it. I don't know if I still use it or not. I was waiting for the rain to come wash it off. They washed the other side. We did have a little rain. Quick, heavy shower. And that was it. You know. Still waiting on the damn septic field. Been almost 3 months now. We got everything straight. We're just waiting for the guy to come out and dig and do the work. So, so I got this tank. Now I've seen them online for as much as like $200. Some people are trying to sell them, but I can't remember how much I got. I think I ended up paying like $50 for it or something. But I've seen the cheapest one I've seen lately has been on the other side of the mountain, and it's like $35 he wanted. But this one, it had some kind of chemical in it, so I'm only going to use it for watering, you know, plants and stuff like that. But I got it to it's fitting you can get on Amazon, and it goes to a garden hose size. And I got some cleaner in there, you know, soaking right now. But I mean, the top ain't nothing on, but the bottom has some stuff on it. I'll let it soak and then I'll do it again. And this old trailer I bought on the side of the road. And after I got looking at it, I said, "Hey man, that's a damn luggage thing from an airport." Yes, what that is. My orchard down there got lots of grapes. Lots of grapes coming out. See if we see the grapes. Got my firewood. I need to, you know, load up some more of that. It's my weed eater. It's a heart. I think I got it from Harbor Freight. But see, loads of Harbor Freight. Maybe, you know, might be a Walmart. I don't know. But anyway, but that thing works pretty good. It's 40 volt, and it's just got the regular string on it. But it's doing pretty good. Somebody spit something out over there. I'm thinking it's, I was thinking it was from when it first came out, but it's awful long, a lot of vines. I was thinking it was like maybe a zucchini or something, but I don't think it's a cucumber. It's not, definitely not a cucumber. I'm thinking maybe it might be a pumpkin. I don't know. We'll find out soon, I guess. We got peaches. Still growing. A couple of them have some spots, so hopefully not can get infested with poo. Got the pool. We turn that on for them. Need to order a filter, huh? You've got the thing. See, that's the thing when you buy stuff. You really gotta look at different stuff. Like when you buy a printer, you gotta look at how much the oil on the cartridge is. You can find out how much the cartridge is. Well, pool filters, you gotta find out if they're available or not. And this is most of them are A and B or A and C filters, right? And this is a B filter, and no store has that. So you gotta, so this is where the drain field's going if he ever gets out here. So we did get the grant, but the deal is you gotta get him to dig it. Then after he finishes, you have to have the county come back out and inspect it. You have to staple the two papers together, and then send it to the lady, and then she's supposed to write you a check. So I'll believe it when I actually get the check in there. Look at the bees. They're thriving. This one seems to be, I don't know if it's the opening's not as wide on this one. This one has a bigger opening, but it seems like they gather more on this one than that one. So I don't know if this one's thriving more or that one. But I'm gonna go in Saturday. I'm going all the way down to the bottom. I got some mite strips for the mites and stuff. I'll put them down in there. So I got these two from a guy down by 33, I think it is, a little farther than that. But they seem to be very calm bees. I had a nest last year and the year into the year before, and they ended up dying. I think the mites got them and stuff. But they were kind of aggressive. If you got this close to them, one of them will be coming here trying to sting you. This one I can stand right on the back and lean on the thing, and they don't bother me. If I stay in the front and block their entrance, you start getting one buzz around. I haven't had one sting me yet. But anyway, then got my apple trees, a pear tree, apple tree. The only fruit tree I got anything on was this one, so that's a good sign. I mean, I'm getting something, but I don't think it's gonna be eatable. Maybe for the pigs. And then I got my grapes. The beetles were tearing them up. If I can keep the deers away from the grapes once the grapes get going, because man, I got thousands of grapes on there. I put a net over here last year. See, it's still sitting, but you can't get it off. You know, the vines grow through it, so I don't want to keep adding nets and it'll be like you can't even get the grapes because of the net. So, yeah, and then this down here, see, I got some blueberries. Deers keep eating them all over there. This was covered with the blueberries. Look, this one got a good nest. Here, if I keep it hidden from the deer. Keep it hidden. There's another one, blue. Got 3. And then these are, I'll tell you what, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pecan trees. Now I've planted them years and years and years. Always trying to get a pecan tree. And every year they get about this tall and they die out or so, or I've even bought them this tall. These ones I bought like seedlings, and they've been growing, they've been doing pretty good. Seems like the farther up this way, the better they are. So I don't think these get as much sun, plus the deers eat everything. Now, these are my extra peach trees. So these down here, I'm gonna have to tag with some kind of ribbon, so I know which ones to switch over. But I had them up here where the bees are. See, next to that beehive, there's one that's hanging in there. But the rest of them, the deers ate all the leaves off and killed them all. The same with this cherry tree I bought. They plucked all the leaves off and killed it. And this is another one I got, cherry tree. And they keep coming over here and chomping down on it. Well, that's about all I got. I got all my mowing in. My mower deck's falling apart again. I'm trying to work on that. But that's all I got right now. I'm trying to keep up. It's hard to keep up especially you gotta go to work. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now, is wrap it up and go inside, shower up, and get some lunch made up and dinner ready, and head to work. So I'll catch you on the next one.